Our main goal is to make sure that the cadets are so well informed, so ready, so well trained, and so well equipped that the bad guys will look across the parking lot and say, not today.
So I was a strong supporter because I had seen pockets of work across and in different departments, different aspects of the institution that were focused on this future fight. What excited me about the IFC is that it provided an umbrella to pull us all together.
It is fun to watch across the enterprise, all of the different organizations doing future warfare. And whether it was spawned by us or they're doing it, I just think there's an energy, and it comes from the superintendent, who made it one of his top priorities, to the dean, comm, and Department of Athletics, that they all are teaming together, understanding we've got to get these cadets prepped. So it's not necessarily just an IFC thing. I think this is an environment that we're all marching in that direction to make sure that they don't have to do World War III like we didn't have to do World War III, which is a great goal, and I think everybody understands that.
We actually did a future conflict curriculum review to understand where is the academy doing well and where are the gaps and seams. And what I'm really pleased to say is that IFC has helped us to close up those gaps and seams.
Now that we figured out those basic questions, we have an opportunity to shape what this looks like in a meaningful way. So being part of this and getting to work with General Schwedo, work with Dr. Johnson on what are the ways that we can work these lessons in? How do we develop new courses? How do we support existing courses? How do we support training? And just finding our way to shape this institution to where it advances the mission.
Good ideas can only go so far without resourcing. And I can't thank not only some very generous grads, to include Dr. Kaminsky, Mr. John Fox, among a myriad of others, but also the foundation itself for adding the spark that we really needed.
This is a kind of 50-50 partnership with the government and the foundation. And quite honestly, when it comes to the expertise that we have, and it's just the sign of the times, we could not afford the expertise we have at government rates. So the foundation absolutely helps us out along those lines.
My role in the Institute of Future Conflict is the liaison between the foundation and the Institute, working very closely with all of the folks that we hire as we look at who those right people are and the skill sets they have. Some of these skill sets are very, very highly needed in other areas, so to bring them here, it might cost you a little bit much. So the foundation helps us with that, with the donors, and actually with the donors themselves, they get very excited about having the ability to do that.
I do not believe we are going to win the next conflict through a single discipline. We are going to be able to deter, and if necessary, to win that conflict, because different disciplines come together to think differently about the next challenge. And the IFC provided that umbrella, that integration platform for us to be able to do that.
So right now we're kind of focused on transitioning it from being a very air power centric, we're the Air Force Academy, but we're now making investments in space capabilities, and that's kind of our heavy focus, is to make sure that they're aware of those space capabilities. Also cyber capabilities. We've got the Cyber Center going up right now, but we have Cyber City, and what we're trying to do is put more multi-domain in the multi-domain lab. So I think it's a great future, I think it's a great product, and it brings a lot of humor in my life, because when I compare and contrast what Grog the Caveman had and what they have right now, it's pretty impressive.